Hello and welcome to this episode of Idle Plus One. Today we've got an exciting matchup. We've got combo style Chane versus Raid and Boltyn. So this deck recently was played in the Road Nats at Wellington.
Yeah, Calico Keep, I believe. It was Ramel Estelilla, and forgive me if I got that name pronounced wrong, but yeah, I asked him if I could show off his list because it seems really cool. Mid-range Boltyn.
Yep. So
and he said,
yeah, we're just giving it a go today. And this is the sideboard plan for the combo Chane. So Rommel says to keep the small defense reactions in, but
Daniel's
against a
rebelling
combo
today.
list, I'm thinking maybe not, but I'm going halfway. So I'm taking 2 Fate Sends out and I'm keeping 3 Sink Belows in. I can see how the small defense reacts would be really good against the Nebula Blade, but I think my goal is to exert enough pressure that I just straight up kill you.
The real reason I think he keeps them in is consuming Volition.
Oh, that too.
Probably a lot of aggro lists are playing consuming Volition.
Yeah.
And
That's fair
being able
enough.
to block that off one card makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Especially when you're not playing any null rune.
Yeah, I think
so you can't have the option to block it.
I think if you know your opponent's playing the aggro, then like the really aggro versions of Chane, then you play all 5. But I know you're playing the combo version. The Soul Shields and the Steelblade Chance are for like the more control style decks. So they're and the decks are
Bravo and Dorinthia.
Yeah, so Bravo and Dorinthia are the other two big ones. And we're taking Celestial Cataclysm out just because it's a little bit clunky when we're just wanting to go fast. We're using up all our soul as we go.
Especially when you take these out, it makes it a bit harder to keep that soul higher.
Yeah, this is for the matchups where we're going to be playing from behind or slow most of the game. So like for Dorinthia and the excellent Vesperism.
Yeah.
And for the equipment, we only have 5 equipment slots in the deck. We're playing the Raiden and we're playing the Golden 4. There's no other choice.
Yep. So I am taking out 2 Invert Existence, 1 Seeping Shadows, 1 Hell from Beyond, 1 Tome Torment, and 1 Gorgonian Tome. So these 2 are because they don't block, and they get a bit clunky sometimes. This one mainly just because it doesn't block, and it's not able to be banished. And this one because if you ever draw multiples in this matchup, it's really rough with no blocks and eating your whole turn to play them both. And then I'm taking out 2 of the more expensive cards in the deck, just the ones that clog up your blood debt and make you take damage constantly. And they cost 2 and 3 respectively. So.
And this is a replacement card, correct?
Yeah, so it's there instead of Tome of the Arcanite because I can't find where I put my playset. But I want it out in this matchup because it doesn't block. And I'm not sure how many non-attack actions Boltyn plays, but it's probably like just Plunder Run. So there's not going to be many targets for it either. Oh, there's Lumen and stuff, so there's always going to be some targets, but yeah, it doesn't block.
I don't
and
think it does enough for
we're
you.
playing these because again it's close to Jason Chung's list. He's not playing a Skullcap or a Carrion Husk in his list. So this is what we've got.
A Madman.
And we're taking out our 3 null rune.
Yep. Go big or go home.
This one.
Alright. And roll start.
Hopefully go a good game for you.
8.
3. Well, I think we know what happens there.
Yeah. You always start against Chane. You don't want them to just tick up their things for free. Also, you might want these, by the way.
Oh, my tokens? Yeah, you stole them.
Alright. We are just gonna Bolt of Courage charging. Yep, that is fine.
Yep. So it's never worth using a Soul Turn 1 on Boltyn. Unless your opponent like quad blocks something for some reason.
Yeah. I'll just have a Soul Pass.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tunicon 1.
Yeah. What am I doing with this hand? I am Soul Shackles in for 1. Gonna pitch. Doesn't actually matter too much. Come on for 1.
I think I do just work out the worst card in my hand to block with it.
And sequencing slightly wrong, actually. I'll explain why in a second.
Yep. Maybe that's the right play. I'll just take one here.
So that's why my sequencing was wrong. So I'm supposed to make a rune chant before this, because I'm going to be pitching exactly one more to make the rune chant.
Yeah.
And if I already have one, I can't make it.
Yeah.
So I should have two here, but
Yeah.
instead we've got one. I'm trying to play it like I play correctly.
Yeah, sure.
And so you take one more ping off this.
Yep.
And then I'll make my rune chant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Made the rune chant, then we'll make one off Nebula Blade. Yep. And then we'll come on for a bounding.
Two.
Just because I want to Arsenal this card, and I want to play this card, I don't want to get stuck with like
I'll
this
just
in
take
hand.
Two.
So I could overpitch, I guess. If you actually make that misplay.
Yep. Alright, I got an interesting turn.
Oh, sorry, it pings you for one off the rune
that's
chant.
right. Yeah. So I got these 4 cards. So what I'm thinking of doing is pitching one of these cards and then just Ving, charging twice, and then coming in with the Dustbane for 5.
Yeah. What's the
Okay.
Arsenal card? Does it matter?
It is a Valiant Thrust red.
Right.
So if I had another
you don't
yellow, this combo would be the play.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't.
You don't have another source to go again.
No.
I kind of like this anyway because it gives you the soul.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea, is that it sets me up to go have a really big turn 3.
Yep. And you still get to keep the card in Arsenal. So
Yeah. And 10 damage is nothing to laugh at.
Yep.
So the card I most want to keep in my deck is probably the Bolt of Courage.
Yeah, I think it's the best one.
Yep.
That or the Express Lightning.
Yeah. So we'll play the V and we'll just charge twice.
Yep. So that's a lot of damage coming through already. We're going to block with one of our mediocre cards, which is my whole hand.
Yep. It gets +1.
Yep.
And we'll give it go again.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll come in for 5.
I'll take one.
Yep.
Oh, maybe I should be taking one less. I'm going to take one. Sorry, 2 more.
Yep, that's fine.
I really want to save my equipment to block out a Lumina turn.
Yep.
Well, now I feel pretty good about keeping that one card. Just to have something to pitch. So we're going to go 3. Ghostly Visit.
Okay. So it's a race, so I'm just going to take 4 here.
And we're going to 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not really. Oh, that's on 2. Not really where I wanted to use it, but
Yep. Just going to take a Tuna Cup. We're going to come in with Engulfing Light.
mm-hmm.
So I actually have the snag here.
It's interesting.
a bit
That's
early.
too early, I think. You
So
have to
I
charge
think I
it.
just charge it
You could pitch it if you wanted to. You're going to be shuffling your deck with a
with the Bolt Beacon.
beacon at some point,
Yeah, I think that's fair.
and it's 3 resource, so
Thing is, I actually have. There's a decent chance I can actually play the Bolting Blade.
I think you should play to that then. Well, actually, you can play it if you pitch the snack, right?
Yeah, but then I have to lose a Beacon, which I think is the best card here.
Right.
Yeah, I think we.
How else are you charging the other card? Or are you pitching the beacon, rather?
Um.
No, actually, you charge the beacon. You pitch the snag to Valiant Thrust for 7 and go it again, and then you
Yeah.
Bolting Blade for 7. It's just a massive damage turn, right?
Yeah, I guess. With the Beacon, the argument is that you get an extra soul card, and then you can get.
Oh, actually, you need to do it here to give this go again anyway.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Which means you can get another card to pitch or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I think we do get the snag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the chance of me drawing it again when I need it are somewhat slim.
Uh-huh.
So there's only one snag in this deck, so it's why it's an important card to talk about.
Yeah, so I'm never blocking this face art. I'm going to make you have something to give it go again.
Yeah. So yeah, no blocks.
No blocks.
Yeah, we
So you go
Give
1.
+1. So we get.
You get a blue,
Yeah, I think so.
which is kind of odd, but
Yeah. So we grab like a Take Flight or something.
you're also using your whole soul if you do this play this turn. So actually, you get this back in soul. So you got
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
end with 1.
So grab a take.
You could
flight.
use all your soul if you wanted to and add a Raiden in.
I don't think we want.
I
to
don't
do
think
that.
adding Raiden in is worth.
Yeah, I think you want to keep at least 1 for the aggro turns.
Yeah.
Just so you can keep, so you don't have like a super dud turn, then you can just keep me back really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this
Yeah,
goes into my
that's fine.
hand, and then I'll just banish again to give it go again.
Yeah.
Um,
And then I take 4.
yeah, this hits and goes into my soul.
So then you're Valiant Thrusting.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going Valiant Thrust for 7.
Yeah.
We'll give that go again,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just come in for another 7.
So I was really hoping that there wasn't like another big thing coming.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to hope Dan's next turn's good and bad, and my next 2 turns are good.
Yeah.
So this hand's pretty good. So we're gonna sit on it.
Okay.
Hope our banishes are kind to us over the next 2 turns. Well, banishing a Soul Wrecking's not a good start.
Mm-hmm.
Start on a gateway.
Yep.
Hmm. Banish Blue Riftbind. Ping you for 1.
Yep. Take it.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot do a whole lot about that.
Good a 1. Oh, actually, I'm going to bottom that 3rd card. I always do this. I always forget about Shadow Puppetries on hit when I'm opting
Yeah.
with this. Get a 1. Going to activate Ebonfold.
Yep.
Banish a Rip.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Yeah, I can see why you want to keep this. So you're going riff bind, or keep the riff bind in Nebula Blade?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see what we hit off.
So I'm taking just 4 because you don't trigger.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, you're taking on that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Okay, no, yeah. Yeah. I knew there was a reason I went with it first.
Panic.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get caught out by that. Only the red triggers off Rip Through Reality.
Actually, so we don't have Soul Shackles. So we just go Riftbind for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 Arcane.
Yeah, so we know we bottomed it. The
3rd card.
the 3rd card.
So ideally, I would have seen a Demigon there, and I could leave it on
Yeah.
top.
I do think we just take this. I can't really block it and use my hand that efficiently. I can block with max 1 card.
Did you take 2 Arcane here or 1?
Just this one.
Okay, so 1 more here.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just take the 6.
Yep. So we'll look at the top card. We will not be banishing that one.
Okay. Rewarded.
And it's definitely not worth either arm weaving.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. Soul Shackles at the end because they have go again.
Yep.
Yep.
My turn, we're using the tunic,
Mm-hmm.
and we're playing Take Flight. Charging.
Yep. So I suspect there's Lumina. So I'm not going to block this one. I'm going to block the second one.
Man, you're good. Come in for 4.
Yep. So unfortunately, I still can't do much about a Lumina.
Oh no, I'll give it a go again.
Yeah.
And we'll see if I hit.
This
I do.
mostly hits in that deck.
Yeah.
So worst case scenario here will be another card to play afterwards.
I don't.
Well,
Oh, we're just coming
I
in
don't
for-
know that yet, but
Yeah.
and there's no point using my armor right here.
Yeah.
There's an argument to using this one because it might actually I might have to use this one here
Okay.
just because it's like if you get another turn, I might get to block twice because you won't break combat chain.
Yep.
So I'll save 2 life.
Yep.
And just make sure I get to use that 3rd armor on it.
I did have an interesting decision here.
Yeah.
With so I'm keeping this card to put in my arsenal.
Yeah.
But I had this card, so
Or
I could have charged that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I actually pitched this, kept my tunic, charged this, and then I could braces come in for 5.
Yeah.
But I decided that this card was worth more to me
Okay.
than either coming in for 5 or coming in with next turn golfing light at the end of the chain.
So we got 1 hit, which is not terrible. Not great, not terrible. You know, Art of War, banish, +1/+1, draw 2. Ouch.
Yep. Okay, I've got a good hand that has, like,
Gateway.
is very strong, so I want to try and keep the cards here.
Kind of annoying. Ping you for 1.
Yep.
I don't know these cards. I want 1 of them. Maybe I should have blocked this actually, thinking about actually using it this turn.
Yep.
This Rift Bite's not particularly exciting. Soul Shackles.
Mm-hmm.
Riftbind for 4 and 1. 5 and 1. 1, 2, 3, and 1.
For 5 and 1?
Yeah.
I'll just take it.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Coming for 4.
No resource left, 1 card in hand.
Yeah.
I'll take this 4 as well.
5, sorry. After all.
Yeah.
Coming for 3.
I'll take
2, 3. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Coming for 4.
Okay. Yeah, we're just going to block that for 4.
Yep.
Actually, I get to keep my tunic. Calm lower.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Big
So I
turn.
think not blocking with the 8 Iron Weave was a big misplay. But I also drew 2 reds off the Outer War. I was just really stuck on resource.
Yeah. So I was keeping the 4 armor there for the Nebula Sling in case I needed to. We'll just block the last thing. So I'm just going to come in for 7, putting a card on the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Block 3, take 4.
Yeah, give it go again, of course. Yeah. And then I pitch 3 and come in for... Actually, I just come in with Raiden here. Yeah, that's the plan. Raiden.
Yeah. I'll take 1.
Oh. Actually, I can't. Yeah, I need to charge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's not
Yeah.
charge. Yeah.
Sorry, I just forgot how the hero worked. No, okay. Sometimes you do just think of it as a 3 attack weapon.
Yeah.
I'm coming in with Rose and Solitude. So the reason this card is good is because it's one of the highest attack cards that you can Snapdragon Scalers.
5.
Like so.
Yeah.
And I'm going to come in with Command and Conquer.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like 99% sure this killed you.
Yeah.
So that's what I was playing too.
Hmm. I was really
Yeah.
looking for a blue on that last turn.
Yep.
Yeah. Because then I can Nebula Blade as well.
Yep. So as you can see, like, you can like outrace a chain with this deck. Some of your your cards line up really well against their breakpoints. Like, one thing that's really cool is that if you charge, your Command and Conquer gets buffed to 7 if they attack with an attack action.
Yeah.
And, you know, some of these other cards are very efficient. Like Enlightened Strike for 7 with Go again is like a really powerful effect. And it, you know, like, and
just
you get to
has
keep
Go
your
again as
Snapdragons
well.
and
Yeah.
you get to Snapdragon something else.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think your really strong turns lined up quite well against mine.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I was stuck with an Heart of War in hand, you had
Yeah.
like that Lumina turn.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really good example of punishing how Chane blocks reasonably poorly.
Yeah.
So, like, with the amount of 2 blocks in the deck, like,
Yeah.
all these cards.
Yeah, I think from my side of the table, there were some interesting lines to talk through. Like the line where we were talking about the importance of like keeping the sideboard card in your deck versus banishing it, which we ended up doing, and the lighthouse turn. I don't know why I always think of this card as a lighthouse. Beacon of Victory. I guess a lighthouse is a beacon.
Yeah.
I'm just silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the beacon turn, beacon gives you so many options, and it's worth thinking and trying to work out what one's the best. You don't always want to go for Lumina, even though it's a very solid option.
Like that turn, Lumina wouldn't have been great because you didn't have. Do you have much soul? You had a couple of soul actually.
I had a couple, but going for 7/7 and keeping 3 Luminas in the deck is pretty good.
Yeah, that's true. Because that's more damage than a Lumina anyway. So.
Yeah.
And then you can draw to Lumina as a natural turn, like you did the previous one.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, every Lumina that you beacon out of your deck is one less Lumina that you can just draw.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If you can do similar damage without using one, then just keep it in.
Yeah.
Any interesting stuff from your side? I guess there's the Ironweave block.
Yeah, well, that was a misplay, not really interesting. I don't know. This feels pretty bad blocking your deck because, like, all my non-attacks are 2 blocks, and then all my attacks are 3 blocks, but your hero ability turns them into effectively 2 blocks.
Yeah.
So, it feels like your whole deck blocks 2, which is like why no one plays
Pretty
Ranger,
true,
right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that feels pretty favoured in this version of the deck. Just the amount of damage you can put out quickly is pretty insane.
I think the aggro deck it might be a little bit closer, but yeah.
Yeah.
I've been thinking that like if you are playing Raid and you are struggling into your chains, you can also play Ray of Hope as a sideboard card.
Yeah.
So
I think you're overrating it a little bit.
I think you think I'm overrating it a little bit. I probably am because I haven't played with the card yet, but on the face of it, it seems like a little bit like a more palatable Art of War. Just because banishing attack action in this deck is quite difficult with how reliant you are.
Yeah, but like you saw that game, there was one turn where you were lower life than me. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
So not having go to soul is pretty important.
Yeah.
Having +1 for the whole turn, I don't think it's worth the card. Because, like, what are you doing? 2 attacks?
Yeah.
Does it apply to Raiden?
Yeah, it's just attacks.
Oh, yeah. That's slightly better.
Another thing that I thought about was that turn where you held on to 4 cards to attack me back.
Yeah.
Do you think that was 100% worth going for, or do you think you might have had a better shot if you'd had, like, stayed on the defensive for a little longer?
The problem was I didn't defend that turn well at all. So I had 1 no block in hand.
Yeah.
And then
You have the Art of War.
a blue that I had the Art of War. A blue that blocks 2, an attack action that blocks 3.
Yeah, so just didn't line up
And
well.
then it was like kind of lose all my important cards and do nothing.
Yep.
And Arsenal the Art of War and then take some blood debt, which probably could have been fine.
Yep.
But then I'm also just giving you the option to keep another full card hand. And then I'm down still 5 to 10 life.
Yeah. Cool.
So I think what really hurt me was a bit of the variance in these faster matchups.
Yeah.
Like that turn 3 Soul Shackles hitting one thing.
Yeah.
And then drawing 2 reds at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still not game winning, I don't think, but
Yeah, I think it's a very noticeable side effect with the current meta is that because a lot of the decks are a lot faster to compete up with Chane, a lot of them are introducing more random elements into them.
Yeah.
So the games I've noticed tend to have a bit more chance in them. You know, like some cards are just disproportionately insanely powerful, especially for Chane, where like the difference between drawing your Art of Wars and banishing Art of Wars is like massive.
Yeah.
Just because of how impactful that card can be.
I think the other card, I'm looking for in this matchup is banishing Guardian in the Shadow Realm.
Yep.
Just being able to put one of them in Arsenal and like block out the first Lumina attack.
Yeah.
or block out something big like a Cataclysm
Yeah.
or a Boltyn Blade.
That's really big card advantage if you get to just like from your hero, your like Shackle hero ability that you just get to draw a 5
Especially-
defense reaction, put it in your
6.
arsenal. 6,
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially early
for
game when I'm
cost.
on the defensive,
Yeah.
and I can just like Nebula Blade and put it back in hand or something.
Yep.
Or play a Bounding Demigon and
Mhm.
Seeds and put it back in hand.
Yep.
Like that's a solid turn.
All right. You've got any final thoughts before we close up?
No, not for this one, I don't think.
All right.
Except congratulations, Daniel, on
Oh,
beating me for the first time in
I
Ardmore.
actually won a game. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Let us know what you thought of the game, what you thought of the decks, and we'll catch you next time.
Yeah.
See ya.